On this episode of The Commercial Break.
Colorblind, so the color stood out to me. Partially colorblind, so the color was one I could see.
Yeah.
And then 33 is just always, I don't know. I mean, I named my band 33 Willie, which was the most ridiculous name in the history of bands, but I thought it was cool. I'm not sure my bandmates felt the same way, but I really fought for that 33 Willie. I'm like, come on, man, don't you get it? Number 33 and Willie.
Together.
And they were like, oh.
Perfect combo.
Yeah, perfect combo. Nickname for a dick in the number 33. 33 Dick is what we should have called it. 33 Shaft. 33 Penis. Come on, man, just do that. Look at the genius in that. Led Zeppelin.
Did you just check out that new 33 Penis song?
Yeah, 33 Penis song is out.
It's rocking.
Their new album is out. Hey, man, are you going to get some 33 Penis tickets for tonight?
33P?
I'm going backstage at the Penis Show.
You talked in another episode about how you
fell off stage.
You got really low. Just toppled.
I got so low, I fell off the stage.
Did the pit people like lift you back up?
They actually moved backwards.
They moved away.
The three people who were in the audience actually moved backwards. They were like, "Oh,
you okay?"
That guy's drunk." Did we get that on videotape? Anybody got that on videotape? I want to submit it to America's Funniest Home Videos.
The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
What a great song we have for the commercial
I love
break.
It.
It's just the best. I never get sick of it.
I know it. I love it every time.
Yeah. Unlike my son's music that he plays around the house constantly 24 hours a day. We're on to the
Mickey.
Yeah, and now we're getting a little bit more advanced. We've got like the Lorax and stuff like that, which is okay, which is all right. I mean, if you're gonna listen to children's music, I guess let it be the Lorax, because at least it's not like the incredibly dumbed down Mickey songs that just like they can really be obnoxious. They really get stuck in your head. And then that's all you're singing all day long. But I always am grateful when we're here in the studio that I get to listen to the commercial break theme music because I think it's very good.
I do too. It kind of sounds like a Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it's a little like late night show type theme. It's got a lot of saxophone and horns and
I noticed it has tambourine too.
There's a lot of tambourine. Yeah, more tambourine. So there you go. I'm Brian. This is Chrissy, and
Happy New Year.
Welcome to the commercial break. Episode whatever it is, I'm not even sure. I stopped keeping track at some point. I just know that we have to come in here and record. So I'm at some point, I was like, it got exciting at episode number 10. You were like, wow, we're 10 episodes in.
And 20 even.
And then 20, it was like, wow, 20 episodes in. And even at 25 or 30, I was like, wow, we're really accomplishing something. And now I'm just like, I don't even know or care what episode that we're on.
No.
I do know that we're about a year in. That I do know. We started. Actually, this might be
April
episode.
Was maybe when we.
Yeah, this might be episode number 50. I actually think it was March 14th March 15th that we sent out our first episode.
Okay.
So this very well may be our
Happy
year
anniversary, Brian.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Look at that. I would have made a big celebration about it. But
I know. I was expecting roses and a steak dinner.
Roses and a steak dinner. You give that to my wife. Our anniversary. I'm going to get you some Pube oil for your anniversary is what I'm going to get you.
Nice.
Hey, Chrissy.
That is what I've always wanted.
I suspect, and stay tuned, I suspect Dr. Henry Fonda is going to show up on this episode.
Oh.
Because I know what we're talking about.
We're getting into his expertise.
Yeah. Which is you.
And Pube oil.
Pube oil. Whatever that is. Talk about that in a minute. TCBpodcast.com is where you go. You can find all the show notes, find out more about Chrissy and I, and watch or listen to our entire library. Well, as many videos as we have up there. Anyway, I think we started that like episode number 22. So you can go, and that's a rough cut. Man, that's like the director's cut of Apocalypse Now. It's just a bloodbath. That's all it is. It's like a shaky camera. I'm out of focus. Chrissy has lights coming everywhere. I have no light, so I'm just like hidden in the background. It's awful. And then Gustavo made like this atrocious, like, I don't know. It's hard to. It's a frame. It's like It's like a picture frame, but in bright orange. And then it's just awful. Just go back and look at. Listen, we were doing the best we knew how to do at the time.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, and I'm not knocking Gustavo. I thought it was great at the time. I was like, wow, that's super advanced. Look at that.
He is advanced.
It's like, and from where we are today to where we were back, it's like looking at local access television, right? And then now we're, I don't know.
A step above?
Yeah, Woody Allen movie or something. Speaking of Woody Allen, have you been watching this documentary that's been going on?
No, I want to, but when I started thinking about watching it the other day, I was like, it's depressing.
Oh, man, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up. Oh, let me finish this and we'll get to Woody Allen.
Okay.
470-584-8449 is where you can text or leave us a message. Dial 1 at the front if you're out of the country. Standard text messaging rates do apply. At The Commercial Break on Instagram. We get a lot of Instagram. I say a lot. I mean, it's not like we're, into the thousands or anything, but we're getting a number of Instagram followers a day, I would say, which I think is great. And at Bryan Green, BryanGreen on Clubhouse, or TCB Chrissy, KRISSY. And here's why you want to join Clubhouse. If you haven't joined Clubhouse, because many people haven't joined Clubhouse, it's only available to iPhone users, and you need an invite to get in. If you need an invite, DM us on Instagram. I've got a couple available. I might send you one depending on who you are and whether or not I like what you say in the DM. So make it good.
Slide into it.
Slide into that DM properly. And so if you go into Clubhouse, we actually have a commercial break club.
Yes.
Now, I don't want to get into all the ins and outs of Clubhouse, but that commercial break club, then you can become a member of that, and that will allow you to come into the rooms, which we'll be recording live on Clubhouse coming up here soon, probably once a month or maybe even twice a month, and then all kind of other ancillary and special shows that we're going to be doing that we're planning. So if you're part of Clubhouse, if you're part of the Clubhouse ecosystem or want to be, make sure you hook up with us. And then the Comedy Podcast Club, which I started also, which is just a club dedicated to comedy podcasts. So there you go. So so I'm watching Woody Allen, this documentary, and it is kind of horribly depressing.
Yeah.
And it is clear without probably any doubt, at least based on the information inside of the documentary. I realize that's not a court of law. Mm-hmm. If what they're saying is true, the documentarians, if what they're saying is true, if the information is being presented in an accurate format, then Woody Allen's a fucking creep.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. It's like really bad.
I've read articles about it before, and it seems bad. It was creepy to begin with.
I don't know. I don't know when we all decided it was cool that he married his stepdaughter.
Well, I was going to say, I remember back then.
I remember thinking it was fucked up. I was like, wow, you married your daughter? That's like... Yeah. And I mean, weird. Okay, I get it. She's an adopted daughter, but she's still your daughter. Like you knew her when you were changing her diapers. Yeah. And then to find her sexually attractive and then marry her underneath the nose of your girlfriend at the time, probably should have been your wife, but never was. It's like super
it's
insidious. Mm-hmm. And why society ever thought that was okay. And then people continue to work with him and defend him. Yeah. It seems really like we missed the step there. Doesn't it seem like we missed something there? Like shame on us. Yeah. Shame on us. We probably should have known better. We let Woody get away with that one, and we were like, God, no, he's in love with her. Don't worry about it.
Well, that was the end of the guys.
You can't help who you're in love with. Yeah, but when it's your daughter, it's fucked up, man.
Like off limits.
It's off limits. So I say retroactively, I'm sorry. I always thought it was fucked up. By the way, I never thought that was a good idea. Mm-hmm. I never was one of those people that was like, oh, you love who you love. Okay. I always thought that your stepdaughter was kind of the thing that was off limits, right? I know that it's interesting in porn movies, but it shouldn't be interesting in real life. Like you shouldn't be able to marry your stepdaughter in real life. And so I just have to say sorry to everyone that's been affected by this on behalf of the world. We shouldn't have let you get away with that. Yeah. We should have known.
We fell
better.
Down the steps.
That's right. Speaking of moms, what is up with mom jeans? What is the thing about mom jeans? Why am I seeing memes all over about?
I don't know that they
jeans?
Ever really went away. They were just moms wore them.
But now it's a thing.
Yeah.
Listen, my wife's a mom and she's incredibly attractive, young, and she's incredibly attractive. But she tried mom jeans and said it just wasn't her thing.
No, it's not flattering, but it can be if you're like super young and that's the trend. It's trendy,
tall and skinny.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no interest. In fact, I'm sticking to my stretch pants.
I like your stretch pants. I think they're good. I'm also sticking with my dad jeans because I think they're just fine.
They are.
Here's the thing about fashion that I've noticed. Fashion and pop culture in general, it really is cyclical. Like it really is just the same fashions that keep coming back around over and over again. I've noticed now we're getting into the 90s period, right? Where people are going back to
puffy
flannel
sleeves,
and puffy sleeves,
shoulder pad,
bell bottom pants.
It's updated.
It's updated,
but it's
the same shit.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same shit. I think I could be a fashion designer. That sounds like I think that seems like a really easy, relatively easy job.
Yes.
I'm just going to take all my old clothes out of the closet. I'm still wearing some shirts from 1990. I have a few T-shirts that are from 1996.
Yeah.
That I had a T-shirt that, man, I love that T-shirt, Hoadley. I think I wore it 6 out of 7 days a week.
I think I remember this T-shirt.
I know. My wife, when she met me, she's like, we got to get you a new shirt. Got to get you a new shirt.
Maybe a couple.
Yeah.
Splurge.
I know. When I went to the store and actually spent more than $60 on something, I was like, wow, this is what adults do? They actually go out there. But I had this T-shirt. It was orange. It was a basketball T-shirt. It was a woman's basketball T-shirt.
But
it was women's basketball for a high school that I bought it at a thrift shop. I have no idea, but it was a men's shirt. Like it was like the coach's shirt or something, right? So it said, Mount Holy Roller, whatever, basketball team. And then it had the number 33 on the front and 33 on the back. And it was bright fucking orange, like commercial break orange.
Okay, I don't remember that shirt. I think I
I think I had thrown it away. I had gotten holes in it by then, but I just loved that shirt.
Were you attracted to the color or the number 33?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Yeah. I'm colorblind, so the color stood out to me. Partially colorblind, so the color was one I could see.
Yeah.
And then 33 is just always, I don't know. I mean, I named my band 33 Willie. Which was the most ridiculous name in the history of bands, but I thought it was cool. I'm not sure my bandmates felt the same way, but I really fought for that 33 Willie. I'm like, come on, man, don't you get it? Number 33 and Willie.
Together.
And they were like, oh.
Perfect combo.
Yeah, perfect combo. Nickname for a dick in the number 33. 33 Dick is what we should have called it. 33 Shaft. 33 Penis. Come on, man, don't just do that. Look at the genius in that. Led Zeppelin.
Did you just check out that new 33 Penis song?
Yeah, 33 Penis song is out.
It's rocking.
Their new album is out. Hey, man, are you going to get some 33 Penis tickets for tonight?
33P?
I'm going backstage at the Penis show. Oh, man, I got backstage at the Penis.
No way.
Woo!
The Penis show.
Hey, man, you going meet me at Shakedown Street at the Penis show.
Veggie burritos.
Yeah, we're going to buy veggie burritos and blow and get into the backstage at the P. The 33P. Look at that. Woo, Penis. Woo, I love you, Penis. Penis is my favorite band. 33 Penis. It was ingenious. I don't understand why people didn't
Sounded
get
good at the time.
It sounded great at the time. I was young and we were stupid. And the band sucked.
I'm constantly thinking
and the band sucked. And that was affirmed by anybody who saw us live, including the guy who set us up at the first live show we did when he was, and I was like, la, and he, is it check? Is this thing on? Is this sound check? No, it's not.
For a reason.
I know, the 20 people in the audience. Somebody was videotaping too. Somebody has videotape of this. I remember, I don't know. Maybe it's my friend. Maybe it was a guy that I was friends with in high school named Mike.
Hey, can you come document this?
Hey,
Mike.
I went to a party one time. Like I go to this party. I haven't seen some of these high school friends in years, right? And mainly because I was like, I don't know, like high school to me was high school. And when I left, I was done with it. I wasn't very popular in high school or whatever. But I had a couple of people that I knew that I was friendly with. So they invited me to some party. I can't even remember. This is years ago. Like this has got to be 20 years ago now. And I walk into the party and the drummer for 33P, 33 Penis is there.
You were already in a band with him?
Yes, he plays sticks for the Dicks. And and he's like, unbelievably, he goes, you know what I have in the car? The videotape of 33P,
no
33
way.
Penis, and the first show. And I'm like, oh, really? I just want to like die in a corner. And he's like, I'm going to go get it. And he plays it in this, I remember, in this room. And I mean,
was it on VHS?
It was off.
Like
of course it was. Yeah, of course it was. So we played one show he had the show that we were actually live at this place called the Rec Room. And then he also had a show where we played a house party. Well, that house party was like at 2 p.m. to a bunch of high school kids. It was more really like a senior citizen retirement home, I think is what it was.
What?
Somebody's parents were out of town, but there were like 6 people there. And I was just as if I was Jim Morrison himself,
Rocking
just
it.
like, I always thought I was so dramatic. I was so dramatic.
Oh, you talked in another episode about how you
fell
got
off stage.
you got really low. And then just toppled.
I got so low. I fell off the stage.
Did the pit people like lift you back up?
They actually moved backwards.
They moved away.
The 3 people who were in the audience actually moved backwards. They were like, "Oh,
you okay?"
That guy's drunk." Did we get that on videotape? Anybody got that on videotape? I want to submit it to America's Funniest Home Videos. So then, I guess it was about a year ago, 2 years ago, we decided to go to Spain with my Astor and I are going to take our normal yearly homage over to Spain.
Yes,
and I convinced my brothers to come along, which means that the whole Green family, all the Green boys, are going to Europe.
Yeah,
I thought this is great. I get into the hotel. We get there. We meet Kevin in Paris or wherever we met him. Oh, Barcelona. And Kevin goes, "I got something for you," and he hands me tape of one of the other bands that I was in.
No.
And I was like, and I don't have any of this. I have none of it. I don't have any CDs. I don't have any tapes. I don't have anything of the old bands, right? And so he hands it to me and he's like, "Here you go, bud. I found this." And I was like, "Oh my God." So I'm literally running around Barcelona looking for a cassette player with like one of the mini cassette players with headphones.
Right.
Unbelievably,
Like
they have
Walkman?
like a Walkman. Unbelievably, they have a Walkman sales place on every corner in Europe. I'm like, what? I guess CD technology hasn't
gotten
got
over
there
there
yet. So I put that in, and we're at a hotel one night, and I'm like, I reminisced
Take you
about.
back.
It took me right back to where I wanted to throw this tape directly in the garbage. I was like, what a fucking bunch of horse shit, Brian Green. Why are you so dramatic? And why are you singing so badly?
You've got to play this for me. So you have it.
Like a Stone Temple Pilots and that guy from Creed mixed together. It's like,
Nice.
I'm dying on the floor, bleeding out from my soul.
I feel like we must play this.
Never.
On the podcast. No.
Never.
Your face.
No, first of all, I'm not even sure I own the rights to any of that. I don't know. I got kicked out of that band. I'm not even sure I own the rights to any of that music. Firstly, second of all, never will that see the light of day. Never will that see the light of day. But anyway, back to mom jeans. Yes. So I had this shirt. You know what I used to wear it with? I used to wear it with the big old bell-bottom pants, the skater pants.
Well, they were just straight leg, but big.
Yeah,
they weren't bell.
Yeah, what do they call them?
The bell-bottom ones are tight at the top.
Do they call them hoopla pants, or I forget what they call them? Hoopla pants?
Parachute type
Parachute.
Pants. But
Not
the
even.
parachute ones would tighten at the bottom. So these were just straight up, straight leg, but big.
Straight leg,
baggy.
or imagine a triangle. If you put your legs together, you would look like a triangle.
Nothing
because,
looks better on somebody's body.
Yeah,
like,
nothing looks better
like
than a triangle. It really looked like a skirt all the way down to your ankles, right? But you had 2 legs.
Yes.
But man, did you have a lot of room in those 2 legs? You were like, your balls, everything was free, right?
Free flowing.
And it was mainly for the kind of, it was like a little bit post-grunge, a little bit before Blink-182, in between this, I would say in a period between 1996 and 2000-ish, or 1990, maybe even between 1996 and 1997. I'm not even sure how long these pants lasted. But these pants were all the fucking rage. And it just blew up. Every kid, every guy, every girl was wearing them.
Yeah,
Avril
cool.
Lavigne was wearing them. Yeah, the girl from No Doubt was wearing them. Gwen Stefani.
Yep.
Everybody's wearing them. I had gotten a hold of a pair in 1994, a little bit before this fashion. Yeah,
ahead
I
of the
looked like a
curve.
fucking idiot, though. I mean, everyone was like, "What's up with those pants?" And I wore those things everywhere. If I wore the T-shirt 6 out of 7 days, I wore the pants 7 out of 7
Every
days.
day.
So my combo was the bright orange shirt with the 33 on it, and these dark green, like camo green hoopla pants. It was just awful, Hoadley. And then I had my Doc Marten boots on, right? So it was and I'd have a big chain with my
the
wallet.
chain,
Yeah,
yes.
because my wallet had 0 credit cards. I probably didn't.
Nothing.
I couldn't drive. I didn't have a license. There was 0 cash in there, right? So, but I don't know why. But I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. So here's when I realized that maybe it was time to change up the wardrobe.
Oh, wow.
At least this is my first iteration of changing up. This is like when I turned 18 years old. I had gone to like a few Phish shows throughout the country with some friends. And I go to one of these Phish shows. Let's say we're on Phish show number 7 for the year, or the month, or the summer, or whatever it is. And I go, and some girl comes running up to me, and she's like, "Brian." I seen her at show number 2.
Yes.
Bryan. And I'm like, hey, you don't even really remember. And she's like, oh, I'm so glad to see you. You know, it's, you know, fishy dishy, run like an antelope, out of control, whatever. Wilson. So I'm like, oh, that's great. You know, how did you even recognize me in this crowd of tens of thousands of people? And she's like, you're the 33 shirt guy. Oh, and I was like, oh. And she's like, you're the 30, everybody knows you're the 33 shirt guy. You're always wearing the 33 shirt with the green pants and Doc Marten boots. It's your thing. So I changed it up. Okay. I took off the Doc Martens and I wore sandals for the rest of the tour.
With the big pants?
That's right. Totally. There are no pictures that exist of this time period in my life. But if there were, I mean, somebody's got to have a picture of it. But it was the most ridiculous thing I would have to say ever. And I just thought I was the shit.
Oh, yeah.
I knew that I had to change something about the wardrobe, but then being the 33 shirt guy was kind of cool. And then people would say, they'd be like, oh, 33 shirt 33, guy.
33, dude,
when I say people, I say probably one other person. No one really knew me. What am I saying? I always felt like an outsider at those Phish shows because everyone was, you know, they all knew the callbacks. Like,
right.
You know, dun-dun, dun-dun.
And they're like, oh my God, not that song.
Yeah, and I'd be like, what are we supposed to be saying? I'm tripping out. Acid. Mushrooms. What are we saying? I don't know. I don't even know what they say. I'm all fucked up. And then, you know, when you say run like an antelope, out of control and for those of you that don't know, Phish is like this jazz fusion, you know, rock fusion band.
They're a great band.
They're a great band.
Yes.
They're incredibly talented. And I love their music. I really do. And the live shows were a ton of fun. But it was kind of like one big inside joke in that like 1996, 7, 8 time period. The shows were one big inside joke. Everyone had this made up terminology and they all talked to each other.
Yeah, it was a little
community. Hey man, we're going fishing. Finger dip, finger dip, finger dip, finger dip, finger dip, finger dip, finger dip. No, I don't want to finger dip. What the fuck is that? I'm going to stick my finger in your drugs and then put it in your mouth for you. I put this finger up a guy's ass last night and gave him a prostate massage. Finger dip, finger dip.
Ooh.
And then, like, you know, and so Phish would sing parts of these songs, and people had actions or words that they would say back to Phish.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right?
They weren't just singing along. They were like, it was a callback.
Yeah, it was a callback. Like, so they, you know, Wilson, the song Wilson, would be da-da, da-da, Wilson, right? But for years, I thought they were saying, we're done. That's what I thought they said. And so I was like, we're done. And in my LSD-ridden brain, I thought that meant like, you know, we're done with society, man. Right. We're pushing it away, right? And I thought that was so genius until I heard they said Wilson. And I was like, the beach ball from that movie? Wilson? Tom Hanks' friend? Do we really have a volleyball in mind? And then they would sing a song called Run Like an Antelope. And so it'd be like, run like an antelope, out of control. And the entire crowd would start running in a circle. Yeah, and I'd get knocked over every time. And I felt like somebody had shot a gun or something. I'd like run to the exit. I'd go to the bathroom and hide. I'd be like, ah.
With your pants.
I actually thought there were antelope in the crowd.
Oh.
So I had these pants, and, you know, I just decided, well, if I got to change something up, might as well be the shoes. And when I took those Doc Martens off, I realized just what a stink I had been causing. Those Doc Martens had seen their better days.
Yes.
Because I think for the last 4 shows of the Phish, you know, mini tour that I went on, I wasn't wearing socks because it was hot. It was the middle of the summer. Oh, honey, I just tell you, I was surprised I ever got laid. Dude, I just was a mess.
Woo, what is that smell?
It's my feet. It's Wilson. Wilson. And then the girl would go, we're done. It was almost as if I had set that joke up. It was almost as if I was a stand-up comedian, set that joke up. If only some other people would catch the hint.
Right.
Right? We'll get back to you on that inside joke. Okay. So, you know, mom jeans, they're here to stay. Everyone's going, you know, I guess the millennials, this is the coolest thing to do right now is the mom jeans. And then there's apparently an argument going on online about mom jeans versus like slutty jeans, right? The tight slutty jeans, the skinny jeans. So the Gen Zers or the millennials are wearing the mom jeans.
Yes.
Or maybe it's the Gen Zers and then they're yelling at the millennials because they're saying to the millennials, you're wearing slutty jeans, right? And so it's this whole thing going back and forth. There's like a meme war going on
Again,
online.
I'm sticking to my stretch pants.
Yeah. I'm bringing back the belt. I'm bringing back the hoopla pants.
You should.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
should.
I'm going to find an exact same pair. They're out there. They're making them again.
Yeah.
There was one company that was making these for like years because no one was buying them. I mean, you just wouldn't put them on. It's just
Right.
not a thing you would do. But now there's a couple of companies that are making them. It's coming back. Mark my words. The kids will be wearing these dumb pants one more time. And I can't say anything about it because I wore them for at least 4 years. I wore the same pair for at least 4 years.
That's like the Z Cavaricis. I remember having those.
What are the
and,
Z?
like,
What is a Z
They were
Cavarici?
like, yeah, they're a brand.
Okay.
And so they're like pleated at
Yeah.
the top.
Okay.
And then they're kind of puffy in the thigh area and kind of slim down in the
I'm kind of
ankle.
puffy in the thigh area too.
And apparently they're making it come back as well. So
The Z Cavaricis.
Z Cavaricis.
I'll have to remember that. We'll see if Hoadley's prediction comes true.
okay, yeah, we're gonna monitor it.
What I did find when I was looking, I'm on the internet 24 hours a day,
Yes.
keeping eye on things for the commercial break here. I'm like the gatekeeper of the internet and like the monitor of the internet. And what I found was something so fantastic, so incredible that everyone's getting one in their stocking this year from the commercial. If you're getting a commercial break Christmas card, you're also getting this gift.
What is that?
Pube oil,
Oh, yeah.
which we were just talking about. There's a thing called pube oil, and it is all the rage apparently.
Well,
and
it makes sense with like beard oil.
there's beard oil,
And that could
yeah,
be
which is like
similar.
avocado juice and coconut. You probably smell like shit after putting some of that stuff in there, but whatever. Or maybe not. Maybe it's scented. I don't know because I haven't gotten any. I'm looking to buy some immediately, the pube oil, but apparently it's so popular that it's sold out in places.
Really?
And what it is literally oil that you put in your pubes
Conditioning.
for
Makes it
conditioning.
soft.
Makes it soft.
That makes sense, actually.
I guess. But pube oil is like, pubes are not supposed to be soft. That's not the point of a pube. You're supposed to be able to tell the difference between head hair and pube hair. That way you know where you're at in the dark. That's why I think God made it that way.
That's a good thought.
Do I have my head on her head, or am I down in between her legs? Well, it's tough. It must be pube hair, right? What is your standard on manscaping? What do you like? What do you like in a man?
I think, manscaping is a necessiping, I believe.
Do you like straight bald, or you like a little puff in your stuff?
Not like a little trim, just
Little-
trim. Just, keeping it neat.
A little twaft of hair.
Keeping it neat.
A little twaft. I've got a little faux hawk. Michael Bublé's hair.
Yeah.
I kind of groom,
Oh,
imagining that my penis
After
is
Michael
Michael
Bublé.
Bublé. That's right.
nice.
I call it the Bublé.
I'm sure you would be so honored.
It's just a tuft of curly hair. I put a little pube oil on it.
nice.
I blow dry it.
Oh, okay.
I use the curling blow dryer. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
kind you see on TV.
That's the
And I'm just
round
down
brush.
there. Yeah. And then, yeah. What does Michael Bublé sing? Have yourself a merry little
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah. He's a crooner.
May your pubes be right. Soft. There's not a word that rhymes with soft.
I like it. Yeah. I mean, it's a big
If
range
your
right now.
girl don't like it, then you can jack off and have yourself a puby little Christmas now.
Nice.
So you do that. Yeah, I think manscaping is a necessity.
I do too. I think everybody. Everybody's a different degree of scaping, but I think everybody does it to a degree.
I am a naturally incredibly hairy human being. It's just, except for on the top of my head, which is the unfortunate part. But I'm not as bad as some people, right? I don't have like a whole back carpet going on, but I'm a hairy guy. That's what it is. And so I didn't really warm up to manscaping till like maybe in my early 30s. And then I like kind of warmed up to the idea. I was like, yeah, I'm not sure this is a great look. I'm not sure this is a great look for me. Can't even see my penis. It's so small. And then you got all these pubes everywhere.
Well, good. I'm glad you warmed up
Yeah,
to it.
it looked like one of those little roly-poly toys hiding in a bush out front of your house. They just pop up every once in a while.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, hey!
There it is. I thought that was lost.
Wait for it. Boop. Hey! I just spit at you and go back down, and that's
That's it.
that's it. That's it. Do you ladyscape? Of course you ladyscape.
Of
you
course
have to
I do.
ladyscape.
Yeah, and again, it's a whole degree of on the spectrum, because I know a lot of people, a lot of women had the electrolysis done to where there's no hair and
whatsoever.
it's gone forever.
Gone forever.
So I heard Chelsea Handler talking about it one time.
Did she get the electrolysis?
She did, and she was like, "I wish I hadn't done it. Now I'm looking for a pube wig. Mm-hmm. I need like a little something to put back down there."
I went down a whole rabbit hole last night about pube technology.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was just like, I was all about pubes last night. I was like, really wonder. I've never really taken the time to get in, to dig in and figure out how we feel as society is about pubes. What do the kids think about it today? Why do we feel like we need to trim it? Why do we keep it rough? You know, and the thing is, apparently pubes are back in a big way. Like, and we're not talking like a little pubes. We're talking like full 70s bush.
Yeah.
Or it like runs down the middle of your leg kind of thing, right? Or if you're wearing a bikini down the street, it's just like pine straw coming out of a bathing suit.
That's a little much, but hey.
There are pictures of it on the internet. There are like lots of it. To each their own. Hey, listen,
yes.
I don't know if you remember, but the Black Crowes, who are a rock band, Southern rock band here in Georgia, they had an album called Amorica. It was like their third album. They were incredibly popular at the time, and they put a cover together, a disc cover, CD cover, it was a picture of a girl from belly button to say the bottom of her pubic bone. So, and she was in a bikini, an American flag bikini. And at the top of the bikini, which was cut very low, had pubic hair, right? And so it was a big fucking deal. Yeah, right? It's a big fucking deal.
Now, like
now you put that on your Instagram.
Exactly.
Yeah, now it's on your Instagram. Look at my pubes.
Yeah, it makes no difference.
I got my pubes.
Everything
makes no difference. So what's hot right now, apparently, what's trending with the kids, is just to like keep it rough.
Yeah.
Keep it rough and
natural,
ready. Just
all
go.
natural.
Yeah. Now I don't go that far because I know that that sometimes pubes can get a little unsanitary. And you kind of have to work your way through the pubes to get to stuff. But I'm not opposed to natural at all.
Absolutely not.
Just give it a haircut every once in a while.
Yeah,
you don't need to give it a shave. Just kind of give it a haircut. Chip, 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 chip. Yeah, go to the pube barber and get yourself a... Yeah, but there are plenty of people who I would say that probably think the exact opposite. That absolutely no hair should be found anywhere.
I know some people that think that, yes.
You do? Are these women or are these men?
Women.
Okay, we're going to put it in our computer and... Lock
Analyze
that in. So men, do they think? Wait, they think they should have no pubes, or they think the woman should have no pubes?
There's some people that just don't want hair on themselves. They don't want their partner to have hair either. So it's all personal preference.
It's all personal preference.
I feel like you should work that out with your person.
Yeah, with your person. I'm just opening up the conversation because I think it's something in America we should be talking about. Last week we signed on Tuesday we signed the Walkway Treaty of 2021. Yes. And now I want to make sure that we're all feel comfortable with the pube conversation, which is a very important conversation that I don't think we're having enough of in the United States right now, and really throughout the world. So this is the great pube debate of 2021 happening right here.
Pube debate.
Now listen, I say if you want to go rough and ready, go rough and ready. Yes. Just give it a haircut every once in a while, right? You don't have to go shaving it or making it stylish, or you don't have to make it into a triangle. Yeah, braiding it. None of that stuff.
Dreading it.
You don't have to put pube jewelry in, which, by the way, pube jewelry exists, just to let you know. Not my thing, but if you want to go pube jewelry, you want to have a couple of...
How does the jewelry stay on?
You tie it to the pubes.
So it's like a little ponytail?
Yeah, it's almost like a little earring that just kind of dangles from your pubes. Now, I don't know what the mechanics of that are. Like, I don't know what situation that comes into.
How it stays.
Yeah, but then they also have pube stuff for men, too.
That reminds me, bikini waxing, had for a while that you could get bejeweled.
Bejazzled.
Vajazzled.
The vajazzling was a thing.
I tried the vajazzling.
Did you really? And what is that? Where you like stick things to your vagina?
They put it on. Yeah. Oh. And it's like the sticker. It's like little jewels. After they take all the hair off, then they put some little jewels.
Now, do they put it at your top of your pubic bone, or are they putting it like on the
top of the pubic
menorah meniscus or whatever it is?
But then
the menorah meniscus.
I was all excited. Jeff and I were first dating. I was like, "Look what I did."
Oh,
and he was like, "Oh."
Was it exciting to him?
It fell. Yeah, I mean, I think he was just excited that he liked it, whether or not it had jewelry on it.
I feel like this is the song Jeff was humming in his head. I'm gonna get laid. Look at your pussy jewels. Ow.
Yeah.
What are we waiting for?
don't stay on for very long. You know,
they fall off after a minute. Yeah. But Bejazzle, hey, listen.
I tried it.
Now, here's the thing about, so we know that people like to go au naturel. We know that's becoming a thing. But then there's the opposite, which is slicked clean, right? And so some people get the laser treatment or the electrolysis, or they just wax or they shave it or whatever it is. Now, I used to be opposed to this, actually. I know I'm probably on the outside, but I used to be opposed to this because I just thought, like, I sensed that it was a bit creepy, like to think of, you know,
just completely hairless.
Yeah, because we think of like growing into mature, like puberty, post-puberty.
Kind of on that same vein.
But I've warmed up to it. I'm warmed up to it in the sense that, you know, whatever. It's just a fucking pube style. It's not like, it doesn't mean you're a fucking asshole. You know, it doesn't mean you're a pedophile because you happen to see somebody without pubic hair, right? But I don't go that far with the manscaping because I feel like that is, for a man, that looks really strange. It's just my personal opinion to have absolutely no pubic hair. Yeah. Plus, I want something for reference since my penis is so small. I want a reference point. I want to give it a little bit so that you can see it's like, it makes it look bigger, right? It comes out at you.
Popping out of
if
the bush.
If it's bald, it's like, whoa, wow, that really
it's naked
is
and
small.
Afraid.
Yeah. Naked and afraid.
America.
Oh my God, that's a good one, Hoadley.
Thanks.
Thank you for showing up to the show today. I really appreciate it. That was a good joke.
Hand them out.
Hand them out. And see you later. Bye. Thanks everybody. Thanks for coming to the show. There's my Dr. Phil music. Can't talk about Dr. Phil and can't talk about Dr. Phil anymore. But I think that as far as pubes are concerned, it should really be managed by your own expectations. What do you like? What's your thing? I think we should be able to get as creative as we want with pubes.
Yeah.
So if we want to hang jewelry off of our pubes,
your hair.
Yeah, it's your hair.
It's your hair
it's
on
your
top
pubes.
of your head. You can do whatever you want there.
Do whatever you want.
And it's your body.
I imagine this summer we're going to be seeing a lot of the young, fresh faces just hanging out with
excited to see the new styles.
The bikinis continue to get smaller and the pubes continue to get bigger.
Larger.
So at some point we're going to run into pube meets tiny bikini, right? And then and maybe it'll just be a thing that we just all kind of like, oh, look.
Something different.
There's her pubes. Yeah. Or, oh, look, he's got his dick hanging out. That's probably not correct. We should probably ask him to put his dick back.
Yeah.
I saw they had like a when I was looking up pube jewelry, right? Because I saw it was pubes. So I was like, oh, pube jewelry. Let me see what they have. Man pube jewelry, which is, it's kind of like a cock ring.
Okay.
And then, but it has like little sticky things and you stick it to your pubic bone.
Okay.
Right? And then there are spikes.
Oh.
So like kind of like the spiked bracelet that you would wear or the spiked jacket, it's spiked. And I guess it's for S&M purposes. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Like when you're getting at it.
It hurts.
Yeah. You make people bleed. Ooh. You impale them while you're having sex with them.
Wow.
Listen.
I'm going to stay away from that one.
Not going to touch that one. Not going to touch that one with a 10-foot pole or a 1 inch penis. 33 penis. 33 coming back in style. 33 penis.
Woo.
I wish I had named it 33 penis now. I actually think we would have had more people show up at the show.
Yeah, looking back.
Well, hindsight is always 20/20.
Instead of Willie, just go ahead and go for the penis.
Hindsight is always 20/20, and unfortunately, I just didn't think about it back then.
No.
So, yeah, I think to put a stamp on the pube conversation, which we're happy to continue here at the commercial break. If you want to hit us up at 470-584-8449, let us know how you feel about pubes or how you're keeping your pubes groomed. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah. No pictures, please. No pictures. I'm married. Like, I don't want my wife going.
Yeah, throw in.
What happened here? Yeah, just words.
Just working.
If you want to do a drawing, just working. If you want to do a drawing, like a hand drawing with a pencil and like a coloring book or something like that,
okay.
Drawings are okay. Pictures, no. If you want to like put a schematic together, and if you're like one of those people who's really good with Excel spreadsheets and can put diagrams together, do a diagram. I'm okay with that. Send it over to 470-584-8449. We're gonna tally it up, and then we'll let you know when it happens. Where's my beep boop boop pop 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 pop?
Nice.
I bet what we're gonna find is that more people right now are going au naturel than going some version of bald or trimmed.
Right.
Because of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. If they're single, they're like, well, what the fuck? Why do I even worried about it?
Yeah.
And if you're married, Like I like to manscape like once a month. I go like full body manscape, and then I cut my hair and my face once or twice a week. That's how much I'm managing it. But during the pandemic, I still did the hair and the face, but I kind of let the body go for like 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 months because I was like, well, what the fuck? I'm not going to go see anybody. It's not like I'm going to be out anywhere. I should think differently about that. I should think that I should keep up appearances even when it's just Astrid. Because I want her to still find me very attractive.
Yes.
I'm not sure she found me very attractive in the first place. I'm not sure I think it's my award-winning personality that got to her. Probably not my Jason Statham-like looks. I'm coming for you, Jason. By the way, most people think I do not look like Jason Statham. I made mention a couple of episodes ago, probably like 6 episodes ago.
I can't remember who he is again. Sorry.
Jason Statham is the guy that's in all those movies. He's the British guy that's all in the movies. He's bald and he looks like me. Okay. Just imagine me. Just imagine me in the movies. Okay, you know that guy?
Sometimes I'm bad with names and connecting them to the face,
So listen, I made mention that I look like Jason Statham, to which my wife and Gustavo replied, here's an Instagram post making fun of you for saying that. And the consensus was you do not look like Jason Statham. But
in your mind you do.
No, I'm just telling you what other people have said to me. Like, I never thought I looked like Jason Statham. Other people did. And then he's so handsome that I agreed with him.
Right,
I was like, oh, yeah, he is pretty handsome, and so am I. Right. So that's a good one. 470-584-8449. Text, leave a voicemail. Bow. Standard text messaging rates do apply at The Commercial Break on Instagram. TCBpodcast.com is where you go to read all the show notes, find out more about Chrissy and I, and you can watch and listen to our entire library right from there at Bryan Green, BryanGreen, on Clubhouse. If you want to be a part of the Clubhouse game, we're happy to have you. Come into the Commercial Break Club, please. And then you can be a part of our live tapings, which will start happening once, maybe twice a month.
I'm excited about that.
There's a lot of cool stuff going on in Clubhouse.
There is. Yeah. It's exploding right now.
It's exploding. Everyone's talking about it. I guarantee it will be probably next to Instagram, probably the third most popular social media platform within 2 years. I'm going to call it 2 years. Okay. They're growing it slowly, and I think that's smart. They're not like letting everybody on the platform at one time. So it's invite only. It's still in beta. So if you need an invite, let us know. We'd be happy to do that for you. Okay, and TCB Chrissy is where she's at. Yep. Okay, that's all I got for you today. We've talked about pubes. We've talked about Phish.
Jeans.
We've talked about Brian's outfit for 1994 to 1998. One outfit.
I need pictures.
We should just replicate it. We should do that. I should buy that same stuff. I should hunt high and low or make it myself for the orange t-shirt, the Doc Martens, the green pants, and the chain wallet.
Do it.
We'll figure it out.
Do it.
I love you.
I love you too.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
The Commercial Break. New episodes on Tuesdays and now Fridays. New YouTube clips drop daily at youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Visit tcbpodcast.com for access to our entire media library. Follow us at The Commercial Break on Instagram and join the Commercial Break Club on Clubhouse to join in live recordings. Each episode is written and produced by Bryan Green, co-hosted by Chrissy Hoadley, with additional content provided by Tina Cano.